I banned my husband and father-in-law from the delivery room due to their intensely creepy behavior during my pregnancy. My husband and I were expecting our first child, and I knew it would be a sensitive issue because his mother had died in childbirth with him. To address this, we met with a marriage counselor, and my husband assured me he was seeing his own therapist twice a month throughout my pregnancy. However, I suspected he wasn't being truthful about the therapy, as he and his father, who was a major presence in our lives, seemed convinced I would die in childbirth. This behavior made me feel constantly stressed and uncomfortable. Initially, my husband's requests for updating my life insurance and drafting a will seemed intense but somewhat reasonable. However, when he asked me to inventory my possessions and designate what should be saved for the baby or returned to my family if I died, I put my foot down. Felt too morbid. My father-in-law, who often dined with us, insisted I was making things difficult for my husband, assuming he would be a grieving widower with a newborn. Despite having a complication-free pregnancy, they acted like my due date was my death date, causing me immense stress. My father-in-law's controlling nature worsened when he tried to dictate that I couldn't have an epidural or laughing gas during delivery. Knowing his commanding presence, I feared he would overpower any medical staff during my labor. My husband, backing his father on everything, pulled away emotionally, making every moment with him morbid and stressful. Despite expressing how their behavior upset me, it only intensified. I decided I didn't want them in the delivery room, prioritizing a safe and healthy delivery over their presence. My therapist supported this decision, emphasizing the importance of my peace of mind during labor. My suspicion about my husband not attending therapy was unfortunately correct. When I confronted him about having my mother as my support person and banning my father-in-law from the delivery room, he reacted explosively, revealing he hadn't been seeing a therapist but spending time with his dad. This revelation infuriated me. I gave him an ultimatum: seek therapy or I would leave. He refused therapy, so I moved in with my mother, hoping to salvage our marriage. I didn't plan on divorce initially. However, my husband and his family harassed me, trying to coerce me back. Eventually, I changed my number to escape their vitriol. In the end, my mother was my sole support during delivery. The nursing staff ensured my husband and father-in-law stayed away, allowing me to give birth safely. My divorce is still ongoing, but I hope for a tentative co-parenting agreement as my ex loves our baby girl. However, our relationship is over, and I will never let my father-in-law near my daughter. Now, I have an adorable toddler and a life filled with happiness. I'm alive, I'm happy, and I have my baby in my arms. Life is good.